Ever since I started doing low highs and active kindness I think that's how it would sound if it was plural. Before I start a video, I actually have to think, right, I have to do that, don't I? See, that's why doing this is so hard. But, right, with that said, let's see. My low yesterday, I guess my low sort of came from after I did my video yesterday. And I had finished, talking about yesterday's episode on Amphibia, but right before then I talked about, because remember I told you, I didn't even tell you what I had ordered the last time I was at the Central. I forgot to tell you what my folks ordered too. I'm like, darn, I could have told them that. So, real quick, before I forget, my father had ordered a burger, also with onion rings, and my mother ordered the fish fry, also with onion rings. Seriously, the Central had really good onion rings. Anyway, so now you know. It took a couple days longer than it should have, but now you know. My high yesterday, well, my father and I actually did a certain chore, if you will, that will be revealed later at the end of this week. Possibly, or maybe even next week, I don't know. But the point is we did a certain something that admittedly we probably could have done before my family had arrived, but, better late than never. And plus, we got it done, and so all will be revealed in due time. And my act of kindness, well, I suppose my act of kindness yesterday was, sort of, See, that's another thing that's hard. Because sometimes you don't really necessarily do an act of kindness. And not out of, here's the thing. If you end up not doing an act of kindness, it's not because, you were feeling, oh, I don't want, you just simply don't do it. It's not like it's intentional either. So, my act of kindness, I guess it sort of came from, I really don't know. Oh, you know what? I can tell what my act of kindness was. In, doing this, particular chore, that my father and I did, my father had to reach for something down a very narrow, tube hole or whatever, and both of our hands are too big. So I'm thinking, we need something long, narrow, and we're able to get it out. So I run into the kitchen, grab some tongs, because, they're narrow and they're get the thing out of the tube. So, yeah, I guess that counts as an act of kindness. Yeah, so good morning, happy Monday, everybody. Wait, right, today is Monday. I really hope the fact that it took a lot longer for me to do my low-high act of kindness today isn't an omen for things to come. That would be so... Well, of course that would only happen to me. Actually, you know what? I just realized I have another low from yesterday, and it really just stems from the fact that, as you can tell, no new manga chapter. So, right, it won't be coming out until the 19th, and today is the 13th. I mean, when you think about it, so far this second half of 2020 has not been bad. That was me knocking on wood right there because I have a wooden stand next to me. And, I'm just okay, things are going okay. I mean, the weather's been a little bit on the oppressive side in terms of, hot and heat and humidity. But it's definitely something that we've all been wanting to have for a good long while. I mean, as far as hot summers goes, this one's hot, but consistently, none of them can ever be as bad as like summer 2016. Oh my goodness. That one was just horrible. In fact, it wasn't just hot in the summer, it was hot in the fall and actually the winter too. In fact, to put things into perspective, this was a couple days after I ran the Wine Glass Marathon in 2016. The city of at least in the city of Corning, it actually hit a record 82 degrees in the month of October. That was a record, actually. I mean, that's warm, but it's not. You're probably thinking, well, it's warm, but it's not like. Well, you have to remember, this is October. We are already well into the fall, and we have weather of that, heat and magnitude, and surprisingly, it actually wasn't that humid. Surprisingly. Yeah, seriously, if any of you guys remember how hot 2016 was, that was just like the tip of the iceberg, no pun intended. Or maybe pun intended, I don't really know. But, here's the thing. I remember in 2016, I saw Doctor Strange with my father. I remember not needing a coat. And Doctor Strange came out in early November. Or, you know what? Here's, the very end of 2016. It was New Year's Eve. And it was actually so hot because I was living with my folks at the time. It was actually so hot that I had to open a window, and even then, it was only 45 degrees out on New Year's Eve. Although I'll never forget how my father specifically ruined the rest of that night because he was yelling at me for leaving the window open, and I missed the ball drop. So yeah, that was a great way to start off 2017. But yeah, this has been a hot year, but I don't think anything's going to touch 2016 for a while. Although, I did hear that this month will be the hottest month we've ever had. From what I hear. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily buy it. And it's not like we're going to be completely devout of rain because, full disclosure, yesterday and the day before, we've actually had plenty of rain. And this upcoming weekend, starting on Thursday and all the way through Sunday, there's going to be a chance of rain. So, on the one hand, I guess all the plants and vegetation, they need it, which, I can't really complain. But at the same time, if you're looking to do something and it immediately starts raining, it's going to ruin your day. That's no fun either. Luckily, I can do videos indoors or outdoors, so weather is not really an issue for me. Right. So, let's see what else is there to discuss. I guess I could probably get into, boy, I don't know. I guess I could probably do a mom food chronicle, but honestly, we're a little far into this video for me to really want to do that. And plus, we don't really have the greatest amount of time to, do such a thing. And, sorry, itching my shoulder. Not to mention that, well, I really am trying to think if there's anything significant going on today, which, to my knowledge, there isn't. I guess I could take note of the fact that today is July 13th, as in 7/13, the luckiest and unluckiest number at the same time. That's pretty... Actually, is there a word for being lucky and unlucky at the same time? Hold on a second. I'm going to look this up. Okay. That's it for both lucky and unlucky. Okay. Let's see. Is there a word? Okay, so apparently there's a few words for being lucky and unlucky at the same time. Let's see. Fortuitous, because it could mean lucky and unlucky for one and unlucky for another. A double-edged sword, which that kind of works. A mixed blessing, okay, that sort of works. Anything else? Huh. Huh. No, not really much else. Other than asking questions like, what does it mean for someone who always has bad luck, which is a jinx, which, hey, Milo Murphy's Law. Yeah, not really much else on that. Ooh, you know what? Let me just look at one thing. There's maybe, just maybe, we can look up who this week's Hot Ones guest is. Maybe they'll, hold on. Do we have Hot Ones guest? And we do not. Rats. So, no new info on a new Hot Ones guest. I guess that's fine. I mean, I'm not really in... Well, after what happened with Eric Andre, because here's the thing, the more I thought about it, you know, what happened with Eric Andre actually brought up a lot of unprecedented things. Like, yeah, he stopped early, but not because he wanted to. It was actually because Sean Evans recommended that. He's like, dude, let's stop here. Like, honestly, like, the wall of shame dictates that if the guest stops, you know, obviously, you know, wall of shame for them. But what if it's for someone who was recommended by Sean Evans himself to not do it? That's actually pretty, you know, that's completely different. Okay, I can't even think of it anymore. Holy cow. Boy. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Unfortunately, with Monday, and I mean, I guess you could talk about how there is going to be a new episode of America's Got Talent this week, but that's not going to be until tomorrow. I mean, honestly, my Sunday was like pretty uneventful. I mean, Sundays are my days to watch, like, because TV Land runs the marathon of the Golden Girls, so that whole, like, I think it's called the Cheesecake and Show block. So I just watched that a lot, which is fun. I mean, it's the Golden Girls. The Golden Girls are awesome. Yeah, pretty quiet, pretty uneventful. I mean, one good thing I can say that happened yesterday, and this does pertain to the weather, is it really was nice. And by the time it did get to all rainy and, you know, stormy, like, the day was pretty much over anyway. So, yeah. I guess it is a bit of a mixed blessing. I'm actually kind of surprised there's a word for unlucky and lucky at the same time. I don't know. Wow. You're right. I don't really have, actually, never really, so, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Holy cow. I really do have a case of the Mondays. Man, I really hope it's not an omen for the rest of this week. I really hope it's not an omen for the rest of this week. Maybe I'll go visit my folks today. That'd be nice. Been a while since I've seen my mom. Saw her like Friday evening. Which, yeah, it was only Friday, but you know. I guess. What can I say? I guess I kind of miss her. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms. Turn on those notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch the show for them. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Hopefully it'll be better than this. And remember, if you guys want to talk or try, always we need to let you know everybody. Take care and make good choices. See ya.